Good morning, everybody. I've been introduced, and I'll take the opportunity to thank the organizers and also welcome everybody in their capacities. Dr. Mutamba is my name. I live and work in Butabika, as I've been introduced, and I want to invite my co-facilitators. We have about 20 minutes, and we are going to have an engagement, which I'll get to right now. But I also want to appreciate, have all schools come with, you're calling them representatives or teachers? We know them as teachers. Eric, you come down. I want to appreciate the teachers who are here, because whatever we are going to do cannot work out without the involvement of the teachers. And also want to appreciate the schools that have taken time to be here. So as I start, you guys all look wonderful. Clap for yourselves. When I was in school, yeah, maybe I also looked like that. I saw my school walking in. I'll mention my school. Remind me to mention my school when I conclude. It is here.
Hello.
So there are 3 of us, and we are going to tell you what we are going to do. But first of all, again, I want to emphasize that just like you are all looking wonderful, there's a reason why we are here today. And there's a reason why it is those of you who are here today. I'm told you're all prefects. Yes? Congratulations. Prefects, anyway, let me not talk about prefects. But the reason you're prefects is because you hold positions of leadership. Leadership is by example, not in name. And today we are talking about drugs, mostly, but we are going to mostly talk about your lives. You're in school because you're investing in your lives. And the key ingredient to life is your health. That is the principle. So anyhow, like Dr. Basango has said, we are now going to listen to you. We are going to have an interactive session. And that means I have a few questions. How many senior ones are here? Senior 1 prefects. We'll give them first priority. If you please come forward. We are all going to move around. Senior ones, please come. Clap for them. You don't usually clap for senior ones. When they come, then maybe they will take positions, because if everyone shifts. Okay, so the senior ones, please take that corner. Senior 2s. Senior 2s, chap, this corner. Senior 2, where are you, senior 2s? That corner. Senior 3s, the other corner. Senior 4s, that corner to the right. We also have S5s and S6s. Okay. So, the S5s, hey, what class are you here?
Are you scared? Oh, good.
Your S5s? Okay, S5s, you're going to stay here, then the S6s
Senior 1.
are here.
You're senior 2? No. We'll find
S6s, please come here, S5s come there. So,
It's okay, we'll find
please,
the way from here.
are there people who are not in class? They are not in any class?
A discussion. Okay?
Because some people are not moving. S5, S5s the other side.
Try your luck.
The other side, senior 6s
Get our
here.
seats later, not now. We sit in a group.
Some people are still moving between classes.
Is it okay? Yes.
So, yeah, find empty seats. Find empty seats. The S6s, S2s, right? Sit here. S1s? Okay, the suggestion is that you carry chairs and sit in circles. I don't know how that will work because of the tables. Alternatively, you can switch and look and face each other. If you are not able to form circles. Who are you who are lost here? S4s. S6s, you're not supposed to get lost. But I thought S6s are here. You're that many. All the prefects are from S6. Okay, please get your chairs. We want to make a circle, but you're quite a number. So S6s have two groups. S6A and S6B, please divide yourselves up. Your S6s? Okay. Chop, 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 chop. Come get your seats and yeah, like now, make a circle here. Make a circle here. S1s there, S5s, make a circle. You can make a circle around this table. This is S5. Oh, okay. I'm being told that please carry the books you came with. Move with your property. Move with your property. Move with your property because we are going to need it. So S6s, are you still organizing yourselves? You're done. The senior sixes are many. There are some there, but I wish you could sit, just make a circle with chairs. Huh? Make circles with chairs, S6s. Let's hurry up, our time is fast getting spent. Just make wider circles, make wider circles. And we don't want the same schools to sit near each other. This is the reason you came here to engage and interact. So spread out. Don't sit near each other if you're from the same school. You see enough of each other anyway. You're also in S6? No, Form 5 is the other side. Form 5 is the other side. You people learn to follow instructions. When exams are about instructions. But today we are not doing exams. So, who are we here? Senior 6. Good. Who are we here? But you are all from the same school. Huh? At least you have the same color. And you are all gentlemen. Come. Come. You're going to join this. You're separate. Come and join here. Come and join this group. This is also S. Yeah, some of you come and join here. Others join there. S6s. The leaders of tomorrow. So have we formed our groups? I'm going to review. Yes. Okay, we shall be coming to your groups and tell you what to do. In the meantime, know each other, find out how you are, how your neighbor is, where they come from, are they in good health? Hello? Okay, so each group should nominate a secretary. You each have a book. So please, have you all congregated in your groups? All right, we are coming to your groups, we are coming to your groups. And now, because the teachers and patrons are becoming anxious that we have left them out, and they are worried that their students are on their own. But yes, we need you to be on your own so that you learn to manage yourselves and also manage others. But for the patrons, if you don't mind, if you can all congregate here and we have a discussion amongst the patrons. This is the freest space I see. So patrons, teachers, the patrons and the teachers were meeting over there. Okay, we are coming to you, we are coming to you. Just a bit more patience. This is S5. But you're not talking to each other. You're looking at each other. Just start a conversation about health and drugs. Start a conversation about health and drugs. We are coming to you with specific instructions, but don't look at each other like you're strangers. Yes, this group is doing well. This is Senior 4. Good. We are coming to you soon. This is S3. So are you talking to each other or looking at each other? We need you to nominate a secretary. We are going to have a conversation. So at least start talking to your neighbor. We're talking about health and drugs. So this is S6. Okay, let me come. I need access. Thank you, Chairperson. I see you are organized. Now, the task we have for you this morning, like I said, start a conversation about health and drugs, but each of you is going to write down. You have notebooks, you have pieces of paper. Personal questions or issues that you'd want to know more about health and drugs. These are anonymous. We shall collect them later. We shall collect them at the end of this session. Later in the afternoon, we shall have an opportunity to address these issues. Because I believe not only do they affect you, but they affect your colleagues, your family members, your community. Is that instruction clear? So you have 10 minutes to do that. Is that okay? In case of any issue, you can reach out to any of us. Okay. Okay, this is S what? S5. All right, I think you must have eavesdropped. What we need from you, let me have your attention. Can I have your attention? I know now you're getting excited. What we need you to do is all of you should have a piece of paper or a notebook. And you're going to write down personal questions or issues that you have in your mind about health and drugs. Is that clear? Is that clear enough? And we shall collect these pieces of paper after 10 minutes. Later in the afternoon, we shall address them. We shall have a conversation about them because these issues don't only concern you as individuals or, you see, he's not paying attention. You're not with us. Or they affect your family members or your community. Is that clear? You can have conversations if you want to have conversations, but remember the questions you write down are of a personal nature. Anonymous, you don't put your name. Is that okay? Any questions? Then let's get down to it. We shall come and collect your... All right. I am back. I think your people dropped what I was asking. We need you, each one of you, to have a piece of paper or a notebook. And you're all going to write down questions or issues of a personal nature. Don't put down your name. We shall collect them after 10 minutes. Yes, they'll be anonymous. This will inform our discussions going forward. Is that clear? Yeah? This is S4. Any questions? Anything that is not clear? Okay, so that's what we are going to do. Issues or questions of a personal nature that are affecting you, your family, or your community that relate to health and drugs. Is that okay? Okay. So after 10 minutes, we shall get that.
Okay, there it is, and it's the secretary. So can you do that in 5 minutes? Start with your personal questions very fast. I'm going to come in a minute, 6 minutes. You better start now.
Yes, you better start now. After 5 minutes, we are collecting them.
Have you talked to them?
I've talked to them. Okay. Okay. I want us to talk to the teachers. Okay. I've communicated. Okay. Let's first talk to them.
Okay, let me finish.
Yeah, you find me there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I've kept you waiting. We had to attend to the students first. So what we're asking them, and you can also choose to do the same, we're asking them to write down questions or issues they have relating to health and drugs that are of a personal nature. Because as we know, each one of us, each one of us each one of personal level means individually, or your family member, or your community. So we think that to have this conversation, when you relate to it from a personal nature, it's easy. Because all of us have been affected in one way or the other. So we are asking the students to write down issues that affect their mental health, and on a personal nature, keep it anonymous, and then that will inform our discussions going forward. Because what we have realized over time, these students know a lot more about these issues than sometimes we read about it even before they start using them. They read about them, they know why they use them, they read about so many things, how to deal with them, how to fix them, how to implement them. So, I think now as teachers, you can also have questions of a personal nature, but also maybe in your role as teachers, how best can we support students, one, to support them, not to start, and if they have started, how can we support them to get back more encouragement? So that one I'm leaving it open to you. I'm not giving you the same instructions as the students, but I think your role as teachers is so key in whatever happens in school. So that is what we are. I've asked each one of them to write down a piece of paper, keep it anonymous, and then later we'll collect statements, and we shall address them throughout the conference. Is that okay? So, yeah, you can think about your role, but you can also raise the issues that affect you personally in terms of alcohol and drugs and mental health, so that we can also address them in case you have them. Is that okay? So I hope we are all attending to our tasks. We shall soon be coming to your groups to pick those pieces of paper. I ask the chair, the leaders in the groups and the secretaries to coordinate the groups. Like we said, there are those questions which require a discussion amongst the groups, and then there are those questions which are only personal to you, and you only note down anonymously and fold the piece of paper, and you'll only hand it to either myself or Eric or Jen. After I finish talking about the tobacco parcel. Okay. So like I said, we shall soon be coming to you to pick those pieces of paper. And just for a minute, if you can all look at me, the students. Unfortunately, we don't have enough of these posters, but we shall try and work with Dr. Hafsa's office to get more posters. Today, make sure you look at the tobacco man. I don't know why they always draw men, but it is man and woman, yes? To know what Dr. Basanga was talking about, the effects of drugs, yes? Just take time. Just take time. You're all students, so you can learn. I'll ask the organizers to post it somewhere, maybe here. Just take time during the course of this conference. So, we are coming to you soon.
Hello. So I hope that the discussions are going on, the students and then our teachers. You've been given those instructions, and thanks for the personal questions. I think we've collected a number of them. We may not discuss them now. We have another section in the afternoon, I guess. I can't remember the time.
That's when we shall be responding to those questions. And then with the teachers, some of the responses, I think, will be documented and then distributed to different schools that have attended today, because there'll be some form of guidance on how to address some of the issues. And then I would call them recommendations. So we will have your contacts as well. Make sure that we do have your contacts. We shall have a small kind of report, which I might call a recommendation report on how to address some of the issues. And we'll be expecting the general questions from the groups. There are those individual ones have been collected through those small papers you've written. But then the heads or the leaders of the different groups, we expect you to be winding up with a group discussion. Some groups are bigger, some are small. I don't know if you ensure, the leaders, you ensure that each and every one, or for lack of better words, each brain here contributes something. Hope that is possible. The leaders, I don't know, who is the leader here? Yes, make sure people who are behind you and in front of you on the sides, west, east, have contributed. Each brain. Is it possible? Okay. This group looks a little bit calm. Are you really having those questions? Or you've finished? I'll pick that. I'm seeing 3 and there are 20 brains here. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Just to remind you, the general one was to discuss or talk about the general, those questions you have about mental health and addiction in relation to, your challenges at school especially, but also don't forget at home, because after school, the next destination is always home. If you can combine those two, that will do good for us to have a balanced discussion. How far here? Who is the leader here? Who was your leader? Or who is your leader? You didn't get a leader. Oh, that's funny. Yes, as we are continuing with that discussion, I remember when I was in one school where I was invited, one of the students, I don't know whether it was a joke or it was serious, he said, these drugs don't have legs, don't have ears, don't have a brain. So I think you understand what he was trying to mean. So how do they end up in schools or in our lives, in our bodies? So in other words, the drugs, we look for the drugs, they don't look for us, isn't it? So if when you're having those discussions, we should keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to kindly request the different leaders of the different groups that we formed today, that we have less than 1 minute to wind up. And after that, I think the MC would tell us what is next on the agenda. We have now 5 seconds left. One and a half seconds left. Okay, what I can say, thank you for participating in this activity we've had, and I request to hand over the mic. We clap for the different leaders of the different groups, and you also clap for yourselves. We would respond to these questions in the afternoon. Thank you so much. Mr. Paul, please take over.
Thank you so much, the team from Butabika.